The moon was one of humanity's first clocks. Long before mechanical gears, people tracked time by its phases. A sliver of silver told them planting season was near. A swollen full circle marked the time for ritual. Its light guided travelers, its disappearance frightened farmers, and its strange red eclipses sparked terror and awe. But the moon was more than a tool. It became a symbol of death and rebirth, of femininity and masculinity, of madness and wisdom, of hidden knowledge and forbidden power. Let's start in Mesopotamia, the cradle of civilization. In ancient Sumer, the moon was a god named Nana. Later, the Akkadians and Babylonians called him Sin. He wasn't some distant star god, but the father of time itself. With his crescent-shaped beard, he watched over the heavens and measured out the months. Temples dedicated to Nana rose like mountains. One of the most famous was at Ur, a massive ziggurat aligned with lunar cycles. The moon's rhythm governed harvests, taxes, and rituals. When the moon shone bright, the people believed Nana was watching. When it hid in darkness, they worried. Had the god turned his face away? Imagine standing in that ancient temple, the cold desert wind whipping your cloak, while priests lifted their eyes to the sky, waiting for the sliver of light that would tell them the god had returned. Now travel west to Egypt, where the moon took on a different role. Here, it was bound to the god Thoth, the ibis-headed master of writing, wisdom, and magic. Thoth's crown often held a crescent supporting a shining orb. The moon was his symbol, his tool of balance. Egyptians believed the phases of the moon mirrored the struggle between order and chaos. Some myths even claim that the moon was born from the torn pieces of Horus's eye, scattered across the heavens after his battle with Set. The Eye of Horus, still seen as a symbol of protection, contains within it this lunar essence, light torn apart, but also restored. Each full moon became a cosmic moment of balance, when chaos had been briefly tamed and order restored to the universe. And then, of course, we have the Greeks and Romans, whose lunar myths continue to echo in Western culture. For the Greeks, the moon was embodied in Selene, a goddess of dazzling beauty. Night after night, she drove her silver chariot pulled by glowing horses across the sky. Her Roman counterpart, Luna, gave us the very word lunacy, in the belief that the full moon could stir madness, dreams, and wild transformations. And then there was Artemis, the huntress, the virgin protector of forests and wild animals. Her bow was compared to the crescent moon, sharp and shining in the darkness. She represented independence, mystery, and untamed feminine strength. The moon, in Greek thought, was not passive. It was alive, a guiding presence that could both inspire and unnerve. But the moon was not just a Western obsession. Across Asia, it held equal power. In China, the legend of Chang'e tells of a woman who drank an elixir of immortality and drifted upward into the heavens, destined to live forever on the moon. Alone except for a rabbit who pounds the elixir in his mortar, she became a symbol of eternal longing, of separation and memory. To this day, during the Mid-Autumn Festival, Chinese families share mooncakes beneath the full moon, honoring Chang'e and remembering loved ones far away. Ancient poets compared the moon to reunion and yearning, one luminous disk seen by all eyes, no matter how far apart. Imagine lovers in different provinces, gazing at the same glowing sky, comforted by the thought that the moon united them. In Japan, the moon was linked to the Shinto kami Tsukuyomi, the moon god. Unlike the sun goddess Amaterasu, Tsukuyomi was often shadowed in mystery, even darkness. Legends tell us he killed the goddess of food, Mochi, after being disgusted by how she created a feast. His act cast a shadow between day and night, a mythic explanation for why the sun and moon never again appeared together. Once more, the moon was a symbol not only of beauty, but of division, of distance, of secrets that even gods could not bridge. Across the Americas, too, lunar deities shaped belief. The Maya revered Ix-Chel, a goddess of the moon, fertility, and medicine. She was often painted with serpents or pouring water from a jar, symbols of renewal and destruction. The cycles of the moon told the Maya when to plant, when to harvest, when to perform sacred rituals. Still, the Inca honored Mama Killa, a gentle yet powerful goddess married to the sun god Inti. She regulated calendars and festivals, reminding people that life itself depended on the rhythm of the heavens. And among many Native American tribes, the moon was a grandmother, a wise guide shining down upon the people at night. Its monthly cycles taught lessons about patience, change, and the eternal dance of loss and renewal. But let's step deeper into the shadows of lunar myth, where occult symbolism takes hold. For magicians, shamans, and alchemists, the moon was more than divine. It was a cosmic key. Each phase held a specific power. The waxing moon was for attraction and growth, the full moon for peak power and revelation, the waning moon for banishment and release, and the dark moon for hidden workings, for magic that thrived in secrecy. These beliefs survive even today in Wicca and modern witchcraft, where rituals are carefully timed to lunar phases. The moon became a map for the unseen, a clock not of time, but of energy, intention, and transformation. Eclipses, too, carried a heavy weight of fear and wonder. Imagine watching the moon, your divine guardian, slowly being eaten by shadow. In ancient Mesopotamia, this was a sign that the king's life was in danger. Rituals were performed to appoint a substitute king who would take on the curse while the real king hid. Among the Maya, a lunar eclipse was seen as the moon being attacked by a jaguar. Priests and commoners alike would shout, dance, and make noise to scare away the beast and save the moon. These weren't superstitions in their eyes. They were cosmic battles, moments when the universe itself was under threat. Even in Europe, eclipses were terrifying omens. Medieval astrologers saw them as signs of plague, famine, or political upheaval. And yet, strangely, some also saw them as moments of revelation when hidden truths could be unveiled. The moon's sudden disappearance was frightening, yes, but also a reminder that nothing is permanent, not even the divine lights of the sky. Let's not forget the moon's darker associations. The word lunatic comes from the idea that the moon could drive people insane. Ancient physicians swore that seizures, fits of passion, and sleepwalking were influenced by its phases. The moon became a scapegoat for behaviors society couldn't explain, and yet that very connection gave it power in the occult. If the moon could stir madness, then surely it could also stir prophecy, visions, and contact with spirits. The line between madness and divine inspiration was thin, and the moon sat directly in the middle of it. So what's the secret behind all of this? Why has the moon, more than any other celestial body, carried so much weight in human imagination? Maybe because the moon is a mirror. Unlike the sun, which blazes with its own light, the moon reflects. It takes the sun's brilliance and transforms it into something softer, stranger, more mysterious. It hides and reveals. It shows us that light and darkness are not enemies but partners. Its cycles mirror our own lives: growth, fullness, decline, death, and rebirth. For ancient peoples, this wasn't just astronomy. It was the story of existence itself written across the heavens. And maybe that's the final secret. The moon connects us not just to the cosmos, but to every human who has ever lived. Every ancestor you've ever had looked up at the same moon. Pharaohs, shamans, poets, and kings. They all paused to gaze at that glowing face in the sky. Its myths are their messages to us, carried across thousands of years of storytelling. The moon is not just rock and dust. It is a storyteller, a guardian, and a reminder that mystery still exists in our universe. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button. It really helps the channel grow. Feel free to share it with a friend who loves a good mystery. And if you haven't already, please subscribe so you won't miss the next story. There's a lot more to uncover, and I'd love to have you along for the journey.